So you want to grow your ministry. You want to grow your membership, your money, and your ministry outreach. Here is my question. Do you have a qualified board? That's right. Do you have a board that can take you to the next level? I mean a board, number one, that knows how to develop your compensation package. See, I have found that you may have nice, sweet people on the board who you believe in, but can they tell you how to take advantage of the regulations whereby you can legally get tax-free benefits? Do they understand compensation for ministers? If your board does not understand, guys, we can help train them, and that's going to help you grow. The second thing is, do you have a board who understands how to build people? See, a lot of times they can pray, but do your board know how to train your memberships? See, pastors, you can't do all the training, but you need a board, and maybe a board of elders that can sit down and teach and train your people about discipleship. In my church, the elders, for the most part, do that because our pastors have trained us, and now we are training our members to go through what we call our growth traps or school of disciples. We are pouring into our membership. You need a board that can do that, and you need a board that can teach your members how to connect with one another. See, connection is the most powerful concept. See, a lot of times your members don't understand what's called the ministry of reconciliation, which means that even though they do not have a title, it is their job that when people come to the church to connect with them and or to make them feel at home. As we often say, the same anointing that's in the pulpit should be in the pews. Do you have a leadership or a board team that can help them? Hey, what about IRS compliance? You do recognize that the IRS is ordained of God. Check out Romans 13. In that, your board needs to understand compliance laws. For example, many times I find that churches are taking cash money out of the offering and they're paying speakers or paying their pastor. Or many times they're not giving their ordained ministers W-2. That's a requirement of law. Or many times when people come in and do services for the church that are independent contractors, are we getting W-9s? Are we getting certificates of insurance? Are we sending them 1099s? And many times churches and your board does not have a clue. And the final thing is, what about state laws? As a board member, you have what's called fiduciary responsibility. Are you making sure that every major decision are in the minutes? Are you making sure that when you have a church meeting that a quorum is present? And a quorum is simply the number of people per your bylaws that have to be present before this meeting is legitimate. You can vote all day long, but without a quorum, it's meaningless. So pastors, again, I ask you the question, do you have the board or the team that can help you go to the next level? I've talked about your compensation. I've talked about IRS compliance. I've talked about building ministry, and I talked about state laws. If you are missing any one of those or your team is missing anyone, we can help you guys. Again, subscribe, like, and share, and get in contact with us because we at Cashflow Youth for Churches are all about helping you do three things. Grow your ministry, grow your money, and grow your ministry outreach. Thanks for your time and have a great day.